Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to a new video. As I mentioned in one of my recent videos, I've been wanting to do different styles of videos just because I love making videos. I love the creative outlet, I love the editing process, and I love finding new ways to film videos. And there are a lot of YouTubers out there who are a huge inspiration for me, but I also don't want to just copy other people's works. I want to make my own. But again, I get a lot of inspiration from others. But way back in the day, I actually started this YouTube channel as a travel, where I posted a lot of my travel videos, because back in the day before I was married, I traveled a lot. And I archived those videos now because well, one, I changed this into a booktube channel, and second, I was very much an amateur vlogger, editor, everything. And I'm still not where I want to be, but they were not great, let's just say that. I just saved the videos for myself to look back on because the memories are so great for me, because those are some of my favorite trips that I've ever done, and they were with some of my favorite people as well. But anyway, for today's video, I wanted to do a get ready with me as we get ready to leave for Poland, or a packing video, a pack with me video. I don't know, we'll figure out the title. But basically today I'm getting ready for our trip to Poland tomorrow, and I have quite the to-do list. First off, I am currently working on getting my SD cards and camera batteries, everything like that, charged and ready to go. I started laundry already, and then I do want to do all the packing today, because in the morning we're going to be going to church and then come home and have to eat a quick lunch before heading to the airport. We're flying out of Atlanta, and Atlanta is about 2.5 hours from us, and we want to leave a little bit early tomorrow afternoon so that we can park our vehicle. And with flying international, we have a toddler. We just want to have plenty of time in the airport before our flight leaves, and I think our flight leaves around 6 tomorrow evening. So yeah, lots to do today. It is currently 10 o'clock in the morning, and thanks to Eden waking up earlier the last couple days, I feel like I'm getting a head start on my day, because normally I would be waking up around 10. It's been a while since I've woken up around 10 on a Saturday morning, but definitely no sleeping in these days. So my coffee is almost finished, although I feel like I could use the second cup. Let's be real, I'll probably make a second cup soon. What was I saying? I started the laundry. I want to do all of the packing today, because we're gonna try to pack really light, because it's just easier when traveling overseas especially, and it's just easier when you bring fewer things. I've always tried to be a light packer. It doesn't always happen. We're not going to be moving around to a lot of different places to stay. We're very blessed to have a friend living in Poland, and she has a friend who's actually in the States right now, who is going to let us stay in her apartment. And then once she gets back, she'll get back halfway through our time there, and so then we'll just go stay at my friend's apartment, because she will have an extra bed available, because someone else will be leaving her place. So yeah, that's such a huge blessing to be able to go to Europe and have pretty much a free place to stay, and I know that's not an option for everyone. And yeah, we're just grateful for kind people who are letting us stay there. The thing is, anytime I've ever traveled anywhere to any country, it's always been like with a short-term like work route to work with a mission there or something. Like I've been to India twice. We just stayed at the home of the people we were working with. And then in Honduras, the same thing. There was housing available for us to work with the church down there. And the times that I've been to Poland already, I just stayed with my friends. And I've never actually been to a country where like I was responsible for finding lodging and learning to navigate the place without somebody being there who knows the place and who knows the public transportation, lodging, all of those things. I've never really had to worry about that. So I'm a little spoiled, I guess, when it comes to overseas travel. Whenever we want to do our UK tour, UK trip, whenever that is, it's going to be years down the road, I feel. We're going to have to figure out all of those things ourselves with the lodging and transportation and all of that. It seems a little daunting, but I know so many people do it, and I know we could do it. I feel like I'm not directionally challenged, so like I can remember places and how to get places fairly quickly when I'm at a spot. Like I've always just been, wow, this turned into a really chatty video. That's my bad. But like one of my friends growing up always was saying something about just be aware of your situations and the surroundings, safety issues, but also train your brain to remember. I've always kind of been that way, where I try not to rely on my GPS so much that I couldn't find my way around places without it. Always looking for specific landmarks and making up ways to remember road names, things like that. I don't know. I love traveling, and so that I just felt like that would be a good skill to have, is just to be able to find, be aware of your surroundings, and also just be able to navigate places on your own. Remember where you are, how you got there, and how to get back, etc. Whatever. I don't know where all of that was going. Again, we want to pack light, so we're not gonna have to haul like luggage everywhere, like to different Airbnbs or hotels, but it's still just nice to take less, so we don't have so much to navigate through the airport. It's also cheaper. You don't have to pay for checked bags. You don't have to, if we do everything carry-on or personal item bags, we don't have to worry about things getting lost. And so yeah, that's our goal. We're gonna try to take one like carry-on suitcase that will go overhead, and then each of us will have a backpack. So like me, Vince, and Eden will all three have a backpack for extra items and things. We'll see if we can do it. I guess you guys can watch my packing process. And so because we're only taking those 4 bags, I want to very carefully plan out our clothing options and outfits. And we will also be able to do laundry at least once or twice if we need to. So we don't actually have to take clothing, like it's a 10-day trip. We don't have to take things for the whole entire 10 days, but we can at least, yeah, we'll just take some options, and then we can do laundry again if we need to. So that's always a good thing. If you can do laundry to try to pack light, it helps so much. All that to say, we're gonna get started on my to-do list, and the to-do list will be to try to put something here. I want to, again, finish emptying my SD cards, charging all the camera batteries. I also want to charge my Kindle and other electronics, like a little reading light. I also take a little portable fan along because I get so warm when I'm traveling, especially on planes. Some planes are cold, but other times the AC is not working right and I get way too hot when I'm traveling, especially if we're going to be holding Eden. She is still technically an infant, under 2, so she will be sitting in our laps. So a fan is a must when you're traveling. So I also want to make sure that's completely charged. And then obviously finishing the laundry, do the packing, and I also want to finish up some cleaning because I like to clean the house, have a clean house to come back to. Water all of my plants because again, we're going to be gone for 10 days and I don't want them to die while we're gone. So I might add a few things to the list too that I think of, because I know I've written down a list on my planner somewhere. Yeah, I need to quit yapping. Let's get started. Okay, so update. I'm filming on my phone right now, so if it's a little bit of a different angle, different lighting, different audio, that's my bad. We're getting a few things done on my to-do list. The last load of laundry is in the dryer, and so I need to fold it all and put it away. So I want to fold all of the clothes and put them away before I start trying to pack and figure out outfits. That way I know everything's clean, everything's in the closet and in the drawers. I know where to go to look for them. I have my things that I like to do when I'm getting ready for packing and a trip. But yeah, I also gave Kip a bath. I wanted to go ahead and do a little flat lay. I love doing this for traveling as well, just so I can get a picture of everything that's going in my bag and just know where everything's going, what bags it's going to be in, etc. So I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing. And what I'm about to show you is just like my electronics and entertainment type of things that I want to take along for myself that will go into my personal item bag. So let's just go ahead and do that. And I'll just go through and quickly explain everything. So obviously we have my vlogging camera. I wanted it in this picture, so that's why I'm using my phone to film right now. And then my regular photography camera. I'm still debating if I want to take it along because my vlogging camera does take really good pictures, but there's just something about a professional camera like this and a good lens that takes really good pictures. And yeah, my only issue with this one is that it's so heavy. It's going to take up a lot of space. And this one, the lens that I have for it, it's not always ideal in all situations, but I know for sure I'm not going to take any extra lenses along because that will just be extra weight. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to take it along. But yeah, still debating that just a tiny little bit. But anyway, moving on. Here's my portable fan that goes with me on all my travels. The little portable reading light, pair of sunglasses obviously, water bottle, and the converter that we're going to need in Poland. This one here is my Bible that I take traveling. It's not the one I normally use on the day-to-day basis. I have a journaling Bible that I prefer, but that one's really thick and big and heavy, so I'm going to take my smaller, thinner Bible along. I'm going to take one physical book along. Can you believe it? Who are we kidding? I may end up adding at least one more, but it is a very thin, small, light book. So I figured it would work to take along, won't take up a lot of space or weight. So there we go. This is my passport and Eden's passport. I'm going to be in charge of those. Vince will be in charge of his. So these will be going in my Kindle, obviously, with plenty of books downloaded on that. AirPods for listening to things on my phone. And then this little bag is a little bag it has regular playing card deck and rook card deck and a mini, you can see how big this is a mini box of Uno cards. So I like to just take those cards along just for options of playing like in the airport, or we've played with the rook cards, a game we call Black 7 on the trains in Poland already. So that's just something fun to take along. It's pretty light and just gives entertainment at coffee shops, train rides, airports, wherever. And then this will be my crossbody bag that I'm taking along. I will keep our passports, my vlogging camera, extra batteries, just the essentials just for walking around during the day. And we'll also probably have one other backpack for our water bottles and things like that, and essentials we need for Eden. And then this is just like an extra tote. It's really big for grocery shopping, if we need just an extra bag to carry things home. Like I'm thinking if we get souvenirs, we don't really buy a lot of souvenirs when we go places, but I do like to buy, I don't know, I may end up just ditching this one because I don't know if we'll need it for sure, but I like to just have extra options for bags in case we need it for carrying things, like, and then my phone charger. And then in these little bags, I always try to find these little zipper pouches, thrift stores, wherever I can find them, because they're the best things to keep things organized when traveling. This one has all of my pens, highlighters, little craft scissors. This can go through TSA, I double checked, and if they throw it away, it's fine. We can make do without it. Then this is a little pouch that has all of my extra batteries for my big camera, extra batteries for my vlogging camera, plus the charger for it. And then a charging cord. And this charging cord will charge my Kindle, the fan, and the reading light. So it's a win. It'll charge many, many things. And I only need to bring one cord along. And then this will be my wallet while we're out and about, because I can slide my passports in here and credit cards and other
essential things in here, and it's very small, compact, lightweight. And then this is what I want all of my pens and craft supplies for. It's a very thin notebook, but I want to make this my junk travel journal, so I can paste things in here, ticket stubs, everything, and just kind of make like a journal of our trip and what all we do. I will probably leave space to put pictures in later, but just like random little, like I said, ticket stubs, napkins, labels from restaurants, I don't know, you know, just a junk travel journal. I always love doing that. I don't always do it for every trip, but I found this really thin, lightweight notebook and thought it would be perfect for that. And then this is just my regular journal that I want to take along. And that's everything that will go into my carry-on bag at this moment. I will probably end up having to put some clothing items, things like that, into my personal item backpack, and I'll show you guys that later when I pack everything up. Laundry's all finished and put away. I wanted to focus next on packing the snacks that I want to take along. I just want to have options for Eden, especially while we're out and about traveling to different cities. I don't know how often we'll be stopping to get food, but just quick little protein focused snacks for Eden to be able to eat. And let's be honest, probably me too, I can get a little sick and shaky if I don't eat when I need to. And again, these zippered pouches are my favorite things in the world because they just keep things so organized. So just a few of the snacks that I'm taking, pure and simple bars. They just have 4 grams of proteins, but there's only 4 ingredients in these bars. They're not really good, honestly. I tried them, but Eden likes them. She doesn't know the difference. So they're healthy and they have some protein. The nice thing about snacks like this, they do pack some weight, but as we eat it, it'll get lighter and we don't have to worry about carrying the extra weight around. And I can, once we get there, I can leave a lot of the snacks at the apartment while we're going out for the day and just take what we need for the day. But anyway, I also want to take some of these Chomps meat sticks along. Eden doesn't really like these, but I do. They're good for myself. Also only 4 grams of protein, but it's better than nothing. Okay, the sun's going down. It's getting a little bit dark in here. Whoa! And now there's just really orange light. Lovely. I only have 3 of these bars left. These I also get at Aldi. These also aren't the greatest tasting, but they're good for you. So we're gonna take some of those along for Vince and I. I also want to take some of these little yogurt bites because this is something that is small and little and it'll keep her occupied while she's eating. I'm thinking like on the plane. That'll be the best snack to occupy her for a long time. And then probably just a few of these little pouches. My battery is at half power, so I need to quickly do this before it dies. Also, I need to charge this battery, which means I need to charge all the batteries again probably before we leave tomorrow. But I'm pretty much done getting all of Eden's things together for the trip. I am no expert when it comes to packing for a trip, specifically overseas trips and flying with a toddler. This is our second overseas trip. We flew to Jamaica in February to visit my sister-in-law. In Poland, it's gonna be like a 10-day trip. We're gonna be out and about. We're gonna visit the city, several different cities, probably visit the beach, as I mentioned earlier, the Baltic Sea. And I don't really know what all of our plans are, but it's gonna be a variation of activities and things that we're gonna be doing. Plus, I checked the weather again today, and it's gonna be lows of 50s to high, like low 70s, I mean. So, Fahrenheit. So, it might be a little cooler, especially in the evening, so I need to plan ahead for that to make sure we have layers and things like that, but I'm feeling pretty good about all of this. We'll see if we can get it all into her backpack. Speaking of which, I did purchase a backpack for her for this trip. This is just off of Amazon. It is a little big for her, and there goes my battery. Okay, there we go. Full battery. Anyway, what I was saying, I don't remember where I got cut off, but back to the backpack. It's definitely too big for her to carry herself, but it'll be nice because it'll fit everything for the trip in here, but light enough that we can carry it with our bags that we have, and she can grow into it and continue using it. I just thought it was the cutest. What's it gonna show? It's a little bright. There we go. It's like pink corduroy with little flowers on it. I thought it was adorable. But anyway, let's start packing. So this big thing of diapers. She's still not potty trained. She's a year and a half, and I knew this trip was coming up, and I just thought I would wait to train her till after the trip, because in Europe, I've only been to Poland ever, but it is a little difficult to find public restrooms, and I didn't want to have a toddler who is in the midst of potty training, desperate for me to try to take her to a bathroom somewhere. She's still in diapers, and I don't know that I'll actually need this many, but I just got this out for reference. And some of these will probably go into our carry-on, like the big suitcase. I have about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for sure outfits, 2 long sleeve shirts, as well as a couple extra shorts, then two sets of pajamas. I will be taking this denim jacket for her. It's getting full, folks. It's already getting full. The packing cubes will help with that, though. Little plastic baggies to put stinky diapers in, and an extra pack of wipes. And then I'm also going to take one big, these are technically swaddle blankets. They're huge, but they're so lightweight and stretchy, and they keep you cool when you need it, warm when you need it. And I just thought it would be nice to have if she's ever napping and sleeping like on the plane or on trains. A zippered pouch. This has all of her hair accessories, little bands, hair bows. This pouch is one I carry all the time in my bag now. It has diapers and wipes and some of those plastic baggies. And this will also go in somewhere, maybe one of our bags, and then for the day trips and everything, we'll just take the amount that we need for the day instead of having to carry everything with us. So that's what that is. As far as entertainment for her, I don't want to take a lot because we don't have a ton of room. First thing is this little pad thing. I don't know what to call them, but you can draw with it and then erase it and start over. It's pretty cool. And then I'm taking 2 of these little sticker packs along. They're reusable stickers, and like they can stick on the plane window and you can peel them right off. And some beads along. She loves to put beads on for necklaces and bracelets. this little thing. These little things. I love these. I feel like you can probably find these up north in some Amish stores, but they're like the little mint tins that someone has painted and put on little scenes, and then these tiny little rubber animals. Can you see how tiny they are? That's a horse, in case you can't tell. But they have a tiny little magnet on the bottom. It's not going to show. Maybe it will. There we go. It has a little magnet on it, and so it just sticks to this little tin case. Just tiny little animals to play with. These are also great church toys. She does love to play with these. Definitely not for the smaller babies, because these animals are very tiny and a little choking hazard, but she's not putting things in her mouth anymore, so I'm not really worried about it. And then this is just a homemade toy. But she loves it. It's a little activity for her. This is just an Old Spice bottle, and then these are straws, plastic straws that I cut up, but can dump them out, and then she is occupied by, by like sticking the straws back into the bottle through the holes, and it keeps her occupied for 30 minutes or more, and it's very fun. So there's a little fun hack. It wasn't my idea. Someone else told me about that, and I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, so those are all of like the toys that I'm going to take along. Okay, so I quickly did a little revamping, and everything fits in here now. I only eliminated one t-shirt and one pair of biker shorts, because I was like, we can do laundry, and there are other diaper covers that I have along as well. And again, still need to put her water bottle in here in this side pouch, but everything pretty much fits in here. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me over the fan that's blowing. I still have some clothes that are needing to dry a bit more that I can't put in the dryer, so I have the fan blowing on them to try to get them to dry. But you see all this chaos on my bed? It's an overnight flight, and so I'm trying to decide what I want to wear while flying, because I want to be comfortable. We're flying overnight, like I said, but there's this thing in my head that when you fly to Europe, you have to dress up. It's gonna be at night. Literally no one will care. You know, comfort over fashion. Why can't it be both? Same thing for my shoes. I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna take one pair of sneakers for all of the walking around that we'll do. And I think pretty much all of my outfits, some of them will be dressed down by wearing tennis shoes, but they would still work. And then one pair of sandals. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 outfits, and they can all pretty much mix and match with each other. That's what I try to do anyway. So I guess technically, yeah, I might still eliminate some. We'll see how the packing goes. Okay, so the suitcase is very full. But I think I have everything in there except my toiletry bags. And I will probably just put those in here so they're easy access to pull out if I need to at the airport. Yeah, so I feel like I might need to go through it again. Eden is having fun. I don't really know what she's doing, but she's having fun. Anyway, I have all of my outfits in this, we're just gonna unpack everything because I probably will just go through it again to see if there's anything I can eliminate. I have all of my outfits in this bag. I'm wearing that skirt through the airport. It's comfortable enough that I can just wear it and be fine with it. That shirt still needs to go in once it's dried. My cardigan that I'm gonna take will go in my backpack. And then in this bag, I could actually fit a few more things in here possibly. But in this packing cube, I have my like biker shorts, camis, a slip, and my swim clothes, and my pajamas in this bag. Underwear in this one, including socks, and one bill cap, the 2 beach towels for myself and Eden, and then these take up half the space in the suitcase. I'm after some deliberations and looking at the weather again. The day that we're planning to go to the city by the sea, whoa, careful baby. It's gonna be too cold to even swim, so I think we're just gonna probably wade and just walk on the pier there. So we're not actually gonna get in the water, so we're not gonna take our swim clothes, so that leaves a lot of more space. So I was able to put all of my outfits in here, all of my underwear, everything, undergarments, pajamas, everything is in here. So that took away the one bigger pouch. So then the shoes, my hat, toiletries will go in here, and then I'm gonna throw in this denim jacket just for an extra layer of warmth. The cardigan will go in my backpack, or I will wear it through the airport. So yeah, got a small bag for toiletries here, and then this is just my hair products, so my comb and brush and everything will go in there tomorrow. Still need it for the morning to go to church. Yeah, the packing is pretty much done, except last minute things tomorrow, so that's great. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. That was a little chaotic. I got everything for the most part done on my to-do list. Everything except cleaning the bathrooms and dusting and washing the windows, but those are things that can wait. I'm tired. It is 10:15. Eden took a while to go down to sleep for some reason tonight. So yeah, it just got later than I expected, and yeah, I'm gonna try to water my plants tomorrow because I don't want them to die. But yeah, pretty much everything's packed and ready to go again, except the last minute things that we need to stick in tomorrow. And yeah, I don't know when this video will get put up, because I kind of expected I would be done with it earlier and I could edit it and get it uploaded, but you guys probably won't see it until after we're already back from Poland, because I won't be editing or doing anything like that over there either. So it'll just be a whole series, this video of getting ready to go, and then however many videos I end up making. It might just be one big vlog of our whole trip. We'll see how it goes once I'm back and edit everything and put it together. But anyway, again, this is a new type of video. I don't know if anyone's interested in it at all, but I personally love watching these types of videos, packing, probably because I love to travel and I just love to see what people take on their trips and get ideas from them of how to pack better and more efficiently. But anyway, this is a decaf, by the way, don't freak out. I need to use up my milk before we leave, and so why not make a latte for the evening. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this one. We're gonna quit talking. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Tomorrow when we leave for Poland, I guess. Bye.